Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to see you on our webinar. Let's wait maybe 2-3 minutes while all our attendees join us. I want to very briefly tell you about myself. My name is Julie, and my current position is marketing manager for EPAM. I have been working for IT maybe for 10 years, a little bit more. And I'm part of EPAM team for years. And now I'm working with educational program, and my responsibility now are a marketing strategy and marketing campaign. And maybe now you are joining to our webinar because of my advertising campaign, and maybe you saw our promotional on YouTube or Facebook or maybe Instagram. Now I'm based in the Czech Republic in Prague, but originally I'm from Ukraine. I'm from Kiev, and I moved to Prague 2 years ago. And now I would like to ask you, where are you based? Now it's more convenient question because now our world is very changing and people move between countries many times. And if it's possible, if you want, if it's okay for you, could you please share your current position, your current job title, and where are you based? I guess it will be interesting for our participant of webinar and for me as well. Now I'm in the EPAM office. It's new office EPAM in Prague. I'm very happy to be there because it's comfortable and nice, new. And to be honest with you, I guess now all companies prefer to invite people for working in the at the office, or like offer hybrid format, hybrid type of working, like you can combine work from home and work from office. For me, it's very convenient, comfortable, and I like to work at office sometimes, maybe 2 times per week. Oh, nice. Now we have one message from Romania. It's very nice. Um, Guys, don't be shy, and please share our information if you can in our group chat. Today we will talk about solution architecture topic and solution architecture program as well, because our webinar is part of promo campaign for solution architecture program by EPAM, powered by EPAM. It's interesting program. On one hand, it's interesting. On the other hand, it's a little bit tough, and yes, it's difficult. I will give you answer to all questions, and we will discover our journey to solution architecture together, I guess, during this 1 hour. Our webinar, we will have 1 hour for this webinar, like part for introduction, part of our main topic, next like 10-15 minutes for questions, and maybe questions about topic, about our program. I guess 1 hour is enough for online webinar, because I understand are you busy, and now is working day, for instance, in Prague now is 4 p.m. Okay, let's move forward, and I'm very happy to introduce our speaker, Maksym Diabin. He's solution architect for EPAM, and Maksym has like huge experience, and Maksym has been working in EPAM maybe more than 10 years or maybe 15 years. Okay, let's move forward, and I want to invite Maksym to join us. Maksym, background is yours. Thank you very much for joining.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. Good to have you all here. I hope this conversation or this presentation maybe is going to be a fulfilling and very helpful for those interested in solution architecture. So today we are going to be talking about the software position not to be taken over by the artificial intelligence yet. You never know these days as the hype grows higher and higher, and you never know what's going to be happening in the world tomorrow. So that's the topic of the conversation we are about to have. So my name is Maksym Diabin. I'm working with EPAM for the last 4 years. I've been living and working from all over the western part of the hemisphere. I've been working as a consultant out of the United States, out of the United Kingdom as well. Um, for the last 4 years, I'm working with EPAM, and throughout the last maybe two, maybe 1.5, I've been delving into the AI assisted engineering, into the LLM based models and LLM containing solutions. Also, I have built a few billing systems, financial reporting systems, and have developed or delivered some projects within the public sector systems, which, from my perspective, allows me to talk about the Gen AI solutions or understand, you know, uh, more information about the generative AI solutions. So all the QR codes in the presentation are pretty much clickable. If you want to, you can use the shortened URLs. Feel free to explore, as I was trying to make this presentation not only very high level, but also allow you to dive into the details yourselves and explore more for what's coming and what are the challenges and opportunities yet to come. Nowadays, with the emergence of generative AI, a lot of us have seen that the end of the coding is coming to an end. At least the end of the coding as we knew it a few years back. Um, One of the main concerns is if we were try or when we were trying to find some answers to some development specific topics, like 5 years ago, we were going to Stack Overflow, we were searching throughout Google or some other search engines in spite of having the answers to our development questions. Nowadays that's changing in a major way, and instead of going to Google, Stack Overflow, or other tools, we are bringing the information, the answers, to the very environment we are working in, be it the ID and interaction with the help of Copilot, which we have a few now, be it with the help of ChatGPT and us interacting with it with the help of natural language and asking specific questions as we would ask them from a human being. We are interacting with these tools, as opposed to searching for some specific bits of information and then trying to combine that to an answer, as we would some time back. Um, Also, nowadays I can see that the trend is even emerging as to give away the whole sorry, the whole responsibility of the coding and composing the solution to various tools. And one great example of such tools is Diabin, which essentially is an AI based assistant. So essentially, you explain the sort of context of the problem. You explain the business scenarios or business requirements to the Diabin, and it generates the code for you. We within EPAM actually have another tool that helps us to do about the same work, and that helps us to get the results much faster. Yet it's not flawless. So, to understand the horizon better, let's try to understand the history of the LLMs, large language models. So, sometime back, more than 20 hours back, there was a paper published on LSTM, which is for long short-term memory, and that was one of the key discoveries in the uh, artificial intelligence space that allowed us to get to the point where we are at this point. That allowed us to build models that could have remembered certain aspects of the conversation or have some context of the conversation we are in at this point. After that, there was a huge model introduced called AlexNet that was made around image recognition. And that model allowed us to understand that with certain specific architectures, computers can interact with images and infer from a specific image what is depicted on the image, whether it's a car, whether it's a human, whether it's a I don't know, a dog or a cat. And that was a huge leap from before that time to the days we observe daily. Then the next development, the next sort of leap was made on the 2017 when the work called "Attention Is All You Need" was published, and that allowed the artificial intelligence or specialized artificial intelligence to kind of pay some attention or to focus on certain aspects of the conversation, not try to boil the ocean while trying to answer like all the statements within the conversation you had with it. And then on the 30th of November 2022, basically just a like year and a half back, we had ChatGPT emerge to the wider audience. um, I can see that there is a lot of um, expectations from ChatGPT, and some of those were fulfilled by the model, and um, that was a very interesting yet new thing to observe, right? So all those steps, all those major breakthroughs were preceding the ChatGPT 5 emergence. And fingers crossed, it's going to be out this summer 2024. Yet I didn't hear any specific dates set at stone yet. So let's have our hopes high for that, because I think everybody who is in the Gen AI community is really looking forward for the GPT-5 release date. So uh, interestingly, if we try to understand from the pure business perspective, from the startups perspective, um, reaching the goal of having 1 million customers uh, is quite a challenging task by itself. Certain companies, certain startups manage to make it only within quite a substantial amount of time. So for instance, Netflix, and I guess pretty much all of us know what that is, because the majority of the TVs have it baked in now, and you can just click on your remote and get onto Netflix. So it took 49 months, basically 4 year and one extra month, to have the user base up until 1 million. For Airbnb, it took only 30 months. It got even faster for Twitter. Facebook got there within 10 months. Instagram within 2 months. And then ChatGPT, it took only like few days to get to a user base of 1 million users. It was such an astonishing leap forward compared to any other startup, and basically it was a huge achievement for ChatGPT apparently, and for the startups world as well, because it was such a challenge for the startups to grow that fast, and not many other startups could even compete to this timing. So with LLM-based solutions, we have a few interesting aspects. First of all, we can interact with LLM-based solutions with the help of the natural language. That's very kind of simple or natural to us as human beings, and that allows us to not convert ourselves, not train ourselves to interact with this thing as it happens with software engineering, for instance. With software engineering, we have to learn the syntax of the computer program. With software engineering, we have to understand the compiler errors. We have to understand all other environment specific context, and understand that if we are using one IDE, then we have to kind of adopt to the rules of this IDE. If you're using another one, then we have to kind of respect and adapt to those other rules. With ChatGPT, the only thing you need to know is as simple as type and press enter, and it interacts with you, chats with you, or generates images for you. Everything through a natural language for us as human beings. The NVIDIA CEO for ChatGPT, for LLM-based models, was saying that, or more specifically for the software development, he was saying that it's not human beings should learn how to write programs. It's the Gen AI will become the glue between the humans and the computers to basically allow them interact with each other. So that's where and when the LLM models sort of come into play. Yet the possibilities of using the LLM models are so much uh, less limited compared to just writing code or writing software. So uh, basically, what we see or what we have is like the first step that we achieve with the help of ChatGPT is it helps us search, or it helps us generate the responses to our inquiries, to our requests for it. It helps us generate the code, and for some of the use cases, it does that perfectly well. I know there are some certain limitations. Yet again, the model is evolving, and I would say that within some certain amount of time, the proficiency and the performance of the model is only increasing over time. Also, ChatGPT can help you with various questions such as, I don't know, taxation globally, such as where and what domains should you be learning in the nearest future, such as understanding whatever assets, crypto assets, such as understanding medicine, anatomy, biology, whatever sciences you have in mind. Feel free to ask ChatGPT, and that could help you with the majority of the topics that are out there in the wild. Uh, Moreover, it can help you to learn certain areas and interact with that. For instance, if you want to learn English, you can ask it in a conversational manner to interact with you and ask questions in plain English or plain Spanish or in plain whatever language out there, and it should be able to help you with these very specific tasks to a certain proficient degree, I would say. Now, not only there exist the AI based tools that help you with all those various languages or various problems out there in the wild. There also are certain tools like GitHub Copilot that are very much more grounded to this very specific problem, that help you resolve, say, coding problem, or I don't know, architecture problem, or like some specific problem, and this tool is tailored to a specific domain. It's already pre-configured, let's put it this way, to help you to address this very specific problem in a very interactive way. So GitHub basically has built its own model, and I guess you by this time have had a chance to interact with it, to write some code. Uh, it's very interactive, contrary to what ChatGPT is. Yet it allows you to write code as if it was you writing the whole code in the first place. And I have some feedback from my friends, developer friends, who are saying that the productivity in certain cases has grew dramatically by the order of like 5 times as fast as without GitHub. Um, Now, what's really interesting for me, within the LLMs, when those were trained like really large language models, um, the training process has put some spark of the intelligence. And if you have an opportunity, there is a very interesting YouTube video called the not only the video but the archive work, I think, which is called the Sparks of GAI, which stands for General Artificial Intelligence. And the engineers from Google, I think, are making the statement that while being fed with a lot of information, large language models not only learn how to infer the answers or the text within the domains of the information taught, but also they learn certain adjacent areas of knowledge, or they learn something that was not there in the information in the data that was fed to them. So as you can see, here's a list that's not a comprehensive list yet, that's giving a hint of certain new areas that emerged as a knowledge area within GPT-4 throughout the training process, which were never in the original input documents into the large language model. And I would just like to go through those models. So it's multi-step arithmetic, taking college level exams, identifying the intended meaning of a word, chain of thought prompting, decoding the international phonetic alphabet, unscrambling a word's letters, and like the vast majority of the cases listed here, like there was no minor hint to the data from all those areas, and ChatGPT was not specifically taught to either recognize or respect those new abilities. So the conclusion that we can do from here is this thing, while being fed or while being taught a lot of data, is learning something. We don't know exactly how specifically it does that, but it's much more than just rendering, kind of scrambling words all together into a sentence. And that's really astonishing to me as an engineer who has been in the field for more than 15 years, writing code in a very precise format. If this then that, if this then that, and now something is learning and is trying to come up with this new knowledge or this new information that it's able to kind of generate all by itself. Not only ChatGPT is able to work on text, produce text, but it also is able to produce various images. I know there are various applications within the music domain, and within various other domains. This great example shows that ChatGPT, or I think it was Midjourney, was able to generate quite a fancy act of art. Now, while talking about solution architecture, I think that the four things we need to respect, and those are the ways of thinking or the pillars of human intelligence. First of all, it's reasoning. Secondly, it's planning. Third one is persistent memory. Also, the physical world perception and understanding. All of those are crucial to for us to ingest and understand the topic really well. And we will get to the point why that is so important. So for generative AI, at this point, everything is a hallucination. So there is a major problem called alignment problem, and what Gen AI is rendering, it kind of doesn't know. So sometimes it's not very purely rational. So it's just like trying to mix and match some things from various areas. If that looks kind of similar to what other people have already produced, it generates this image that seems similar to what we would expect. However, if it didn't have a certain area or didn't have a certain knowledge in this specific area, it can just put something in there and pretend that this data was there. So things like that can also be treated as a piece of art generated by AI. However, from our human being perspective, that will not really appeal to you as an interesting piece of art, or as something that's basically beautiful, or that's appealing to you. So, how do we learn, and why do I think that architecture is, the thing that's probably not going to be taken over by the artificial intelligence? So, here's the competence and consciousness matrix. Basically, we grasp some information, and we try to absorb information through our own experiences, and make it our conscious competence. So basically, certain things, and then with experience, you're able to apply them. That's essentially named conscious competence, where and when you apply certain areas of knowledge with the understanding why and when you should choose one thing over another. All the other areas are around being able to understand and being able to apply your knowledge. Now, within solution architecture, and to those who have never had a chance to work with solution architects, that's kind of a Uber developer. And as a solution architect, I sometimes do code, but nowadays I do that rarely. However, I have to be in charge of various aspects of a huge solution, and those solutions usually entail understanding of the business, of the durability of your software, of the risk management, security, customer relationships, compliance, performance, reliability, observability, and all the other various aspects of the solution. And those solutions actually entail a lot of information, a lot of aspects that you should have in your mind, and you should build a model of the business, or you should build a solution to the business problem in your mind, of all those aspects, or at least respecting all those aspects. Now, Gen AI at this point is merely able uh, to respect all those aspects. It's merely able to ingest even the whole thing in a single sort of gulp, in a single chew. So definitely you need to kind of build various optimized solutions to be able to process all the inputs about a single specific problem or a single specific thing that you want to build. Now, not necessary you have to use it to build something for you. You can use it to assist you to build something specific that you want. So for instance, when I'm working on a disaster recovery plan or a backup requirements document or a solution architecture document, I can always reach out to the chat gpt, and I don't need to remember all the availability SLAs, for instance, within AWS for all the services. And I'm just listing all the services, and I ask it to provide me an estimated availability characteristics of a solution that comprises of this and this and this component, and it renders me a an answer along with the SLAs. Or if I don't need the SLA specifically, it just emits those while rendering those. So Gen AI, to be proficient working with that, you need to be fluent, you need to be proficient in a specific domain. For instance, you need to understand within AWS what an SLA is, what availability is, why does that even matter, right? So that's the first thing that's needed for you to be an effective driver of the artificial intelligence. The second one is to avoid being deluded, because as I have said, artificial intelligence is able to delude you while being illusioned all by itself. To avoid being deluded yourself, you must understand the structure of work as well as the mechanics within the domain. And the last one is the synthesis versus analysis. So synthesis is when you basically combine certain minor parts in a single major kind of solution. Now, analysis is the opposite of this work. So you have a big sort of problem and you have to break it down into smaller pieces of the problem so that you could focus on a very specific kind of problem or very specific solution for that very problem. Unfortunately, as I have mentioned, artificial intelligence at the moment doesn't do understand things as we do understand them. And so it can generate you certain answers, but there is no guarantee that the answers will be correct or rational or even relevant to the problem you're trying to solve. I do like this quote very much. Hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. We can rely on artificial intelligence and large language models seamlessly without really understanding, how things work in software engineering. However, if we don't understand it with our brains, with our minds, the chances are high that we will be deluded and we will not build something tailored to the customer's needs. So, in my understanding, it's highly important to understand the architecture from the bottom, from the ground, build the knowledge in our brains of the systems or the components for the systems, and understand how those components interact with each other, and only then adopt artificial intelligence. um, I guess I just wanted to raise just one tiny aspect of this knowledge, or share this one aspect of this knowledge with you, and I'll wrap up at that. Uh, a few years back, when AlphaGo, the champion algorithm, playing with Lisido, the Go champion, uh, AlphaGo has discovered some new moves that have never been considered by the professional players. The Lisidol, the champion of that time, was astonished by the fact that AlphaGo, the algorithm, the computer, was able to manage something so outstanding for all the professional players that nobody even thought about those moves. That helped the AlphaGo to win the game multiple times. And as far as I remember, it was 3-1. Only once in four games, Lisidol was able to win the computer. From that point onwards, some time has passed. and the human players or human beings, the professional players in AlphaGo, have started learning some new tricks, and the whole process was kicked off by artificial intelligence essentially spinning up a thinking process of introducing new creative moves from the human players. In my understanding, the generative AI is definitely a huge help to us as developers, as architects. However, it is not going to get us out of work. It's going to provoke us to learn about how things work, help us learn how things work, and come up with new creative ways of attacking the development surface or the architecture surface. I guess the summary is short and clear. It's not the AI that's going to eat your job. It's another developer, AI assisted or AI empowered. I guess that's that. All I had.
I'm again here. Maxim, thank you very much for your speech. And I was absolutely surprised. You are with EPAM only a little bit like more than 4 years. I was absolutely sure you have been working for EPAM more than 10 years. It may be because your title. I'm really sorry, but I guess it's like I was
Absolutely no
surprised with
problem.
good way. Yes, yes, sorry for my mistakes. Yes, really. I was sure you are with EPAM long time. Okay, guys, let's step by step um, go with our new slides. And I want to give you more information about EPAM because EPAM is very popular in Ukraine, in maybe Georgia, Armenia, like East European country and region, but maybe in some countries you like it's not so popular. And let's go to next slide and a little bit more information about EPAM. EPAM is service company. EPAM offers to customer software solution for different domain, for different area, for different technology, and EPAM is public company and main office of EPAM is in the United States, and EPAM has many branches, many offices around the world. Around the world. For instance, now I'm in the Czech Republic in Prague. I told about it before, and like I guess all European country have EPAM like a employment in the country. And yes, let's move forward to next slide. And now you can see how many clients EPAM has is different domain, and I guess everyone use Google or Amazon or Coca-Cola, and E- EPAM supplied software solution for this company. And it's correct question you can ask, why now EPAM offers product like educational program if EPAM is software development company? It's good question, but I can explain. EPAM has huge experience and good expertise in educational area because all time EPAM was teaching our like employees, my colleagues, and me as well. And EPAM has big educational unit like platform for teaching, for learning, and different program. And it's not a secret. EPAM has solution architecture program for internal specialists for employees, and it was very popular. It's like if you join EPAM as a software development, you can join this program, and you can have good experience, have good program, and you can like all employees could growing with EPAM. And it was like main benefits from EPAM. And now EPAM offers this program for internal candidates, for internal specialists with payment. Of course, is this program is fee based. It's not free because I guess you understand, if you have a personal tutor, if you have some subject matter experts, it can't be free. And I will tell you more details a little bit later. And can we switch to next slide? Yes, now EPAM has not only educational program for advanced specialists. This program, Solution Architecture, is for advanced specialists, but now we have program for beginners, academics program as well. And maybe you know, maybe you don't know, like um, previous years we used to have free program for junior. It was quite popular. We had different programs like for software engineers, for um, QA, for designers as well, for front-end developers. But unfortunately now demand is changing, and now junior position are not so um, demanding. Is not now, we don't have high demand for this position. And now I guess is not good time for junior, but for for mature specialists, for people with experience. Everything is okay, and now I guess IT is growing, and we have position. And this program, Solution Architecture, is definitely for people with experience and for specialists. Let's move for next slide. And as an educational provider, it's an educational company. EPAM, I told you before, EPAM has a huge experience, like 2,000 trainers, a lot of people who was taught by EPAM, and online learning programs. Let's go to next slide. And a little bit about our approach, about our educational approach. All our programs are 100% online format. It's combine work with self-study and learning with experts. Maksym is one of our experts, and if you join our program, you will have a chance to um, have this experience with learning with Maksym like an expert, and you will have online session. And of course, this program for adult people, for people who is working now. It's not for students. It's not for beginners. And we understand this point. And of course, you can combine our program with your work. If you are working like full time, it's possible to combine. Yes, let's go to next slide. And about our curriculum and learning objectives. Program has three models. It's like two models with theoretic part, and one model is project-based training. It's our benefit because it's not just only theoretic knowledge, it's real project training. You will be included to our internal EPAM's project. Of course, it's not customers project. It's not maybe billable project. It's internal, like pet project. But anyway, it's real, good experience, and you can include this time, this experience, your CV. It will be very useful and valuable for your career path, I guess. Yes, and yes, now you can see about project-based training. And No worries. We will send this presentation to your email, and we will send recording of this webinar to your email, and you can read, you can explore, you can have all details about program and all this describing our project-based training and program as well. Yes, let's go to next slide, please. And about requirements. Of course, it's not for everyone, unfortunately. For joining to this program, your English level should be B2 plus, because all our materials, all workshops will be in English, and all mate- you will learn these materials in on our online platform in English, because it's technical program. It's not just technical, it's solution architecture. It's very high skill for software developers, and of course you should have knowledge of programming languages like Java, JavaScript, or maybe Python or C maybe. And it's a mandatory requirement. Mandatory requirement is a technical test. You should pass technical test before you can join our program. And technical test and interview with our enrollment specialist is not it's not very tough. It's not some like difficult. It's just short conversation, short call with our technical specialist for for like we should check English level and your experience in IT. Yes, and next, move forward to next slide. Now you can see on this slide our learning path is two modules and project-based training. Price for this program is 3,000 euro, but I have good news. We have discount. We have special offer for webinars attendees. It's 10% discount for everyone who wants to join our program after this webinar. And now we will send this promo code, this special word to our group chat. And you can see now on our slide, you can have more discount. It's like a special discount for e-commerce and special discount for one payment. Um, Together, you could have a 20% discount for this program. And like you can count with discount, and program will be 2,400 euros for uh, 9 months. I guess for this program, very high level, uh, not for beginners, for advanced specialists. It's not a big price. I guess it's this like price for market now. It looks good. Okay, let's go to next slide. And after this program, you will have certificate. You can share this certificate in LinkedIn. If you check our page in LinkedIn, you could see how many people shared this certificate in social media like LinkedIn. This certificate includes all hours, all programs hours, linked to the syllabi, and date and your name, like all necessary information. But certificate is very good, it's nice, but I guess main point, it's more valuable, it's more good benefit is project-based training, because to be honest with you, like a marketing specialist, my team and me, we are compared different programs around the world, and we absolutely sure our project-based training, this part, practical part, it's unique. We didn't see the same point in different in another program and courses as well. Okay, let's go to next slide. Uh, and now we have like 15, maybe no, less, like 10 minutes for question. Maybe you have question, maybe you can question to Maxim or to me about program. Don't be shy and feel free to ask this question to our comments. Mhm. I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't see now a question. Maybe because everything was absolutely understandable and you don't have question now. Okay, now we have one. Are you going to offer a position of architect successfully passed? Okay, it's very common question, and of course, it's possible join to EPAM after this program, but we not guarantee vacancy after program because now demand is very changing and it really depends on your country, on your skill, on your like job function, and this program is without job guarantee, but I guess for mature, for experienced specialists, everything is possible, and after this program your um, skills will be higher. I'm absolutely sure. Maxim, what do you think about this question about hiring after course?
So
Maybe you
long
have
story
some
short,
suggestions. Hmm.
from my previous experience, if we had somebody with the matching profile and relevant skills, we were always eager to hire if if we had an opportunity to. However, not all the group was basically invited to join EPAM. So it's always looking for the highest or top performers, and as EPAM is performing in IT business, for us it's always a sort of two-way street where and when we are looking for the top performers.
Thank you very much, Maxim. And I can share with you um, like one example. Now we have two or three, maybe more cases when our students after courses, it's different courses, not just solution architecture. It's like business analysis, product management, and our students were hired to EPAM after programs. It is absolutely true. And now my team and me and our marketing team, we are describing these cases for our website, and I guess in some weeks you can see these cases on our website because it's interesting for our future attendees, participates, and yes, it's possible, of course, but I want to be absolutely honest with you. We can't guarantee employment, not employment, I'm sorry, hiring after this program. What is the preference of people usual successful finish of the course? I guess, Maxim, could you please help me with this question because it's maybe more about program. Mm,
It's on the
can you
order
see?
of 70 to 80%. The However, the grades can vary a lot.
Yes, like yes, yes, maybe I, I now I don't have this information, and I guess it's like a little bit private, but I can say more than 70%. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe more question.
Right. I can see. I can address this one, I guess. So, Andrei, we are not trying to focus specifically on the like specific cloud vendors. Yet we have some material on either AWS or Azure. I don't remember anything off top of my head on GCP at the moment.
Mhm. Okay, guys, let's briefly repeat our main topic, if it's possible. We sent to the chat links for joining program, personal um, code for discount for 10% discount. And I will be very happy to see you, our student. And if you have questions, if you have some comments, feel free to ask our team on our website. We have email, and you can find this email on our website, and you can send. Yes, please. You can see now this email on our chat, and please decide about joining or not. I guess this investment to education, to your skill, to our skill, it's most valuable, is most good decision for now, because now everything is changing, and just your education and your skills uh, are crucial, and people with high skill all time will have high demand. Thank you very much, and see you soon, maybe like our student. Have a good evening.
Have a good one, everybody.